Well, why should Dubreton warn you about Ducos?
Dubreton is torn between his country and his wife. He would not betray France, but he fears Ducos may attack Adrados without regard to his wife's safety.
We think Ducos was scouting not for an attack, but for an invasion.
An invasion?
They could send a strong force to take Adrados as if they were merely dealing with the deserters. But I think they mean to hold on to Adrados and use it as a funnel to pour their army into Portugal.
Yes, but if the French attack the deserters, we'll kill the hostages.
Ducos doesn't give a damn about the hostages. We need to take Adrados before he does. But if we send in a strong force, the deserters will kill your wife. Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Augustus. It's not your fault, but human nature being what it is and not what the Whigs think it is, you must expect to shoulder some of the blame for this back in London. You know the kind of thing they'll say. How did that damn fellow Farthingdale allow his wife to be kidnapped in the first place? That kind of thing. You follow me, don't you, sir?
What do you suggest, my lord?
Sharpe is the one with the suggestion. He has put forward a rescue plan that is foolhardy and certainly not for the faint-hearted. But it might do.
Well, how do we know the women are in the convent?
Colonel Dubreton's wife is English. When asked how she was, she replied, "Withering in my bloom, lost in solitary gloom."
It's from a poem by Alexander Pope called Eloise and Abelard. Now warm in love, now withering in thy bloom, lost in a convent's solitary gloom. It's beautiful.
The shepherds told me the convent means the upper balcony. It's where the nuns used to sleep. Now, if we can hold the balcony, well armed and with plenty of ammunition, we can secure the women's safety until the crack company arrives. And of course, you will be following close behind with the main rescue party, Sir Augustus.
Yes, well, naturally, I shall be leading the regimental rescue. I don't see a role for you, Sharpe. A detachment cannot be led by a captain. It must have a major in command. Rules.
May I have your word that you will support fully the major in command of the detachment?
Absolutely, sir.
Major Nan, read that letter from the Prince Regent in respect of Captain Sharpe.
Prince Regent?
It seems Sharpe has friends at court too, Colonel. Though in London, not in Lisbon. Seems the Prince Regent read all about Sharpe taking that eagle at Talavera and has followed his career since. Read it, Nan.
George III, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, King, Defender of the Faith, etc., 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 to our trusty and well-beloved Richard Sharpe, Esquire, greeting. We do by these presents constitute and appoint you to be major in our army now in Portugal and Spain and blah, 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 blah.
Congratulations, Major Sharpe. And, of course, as Major, you may now command the detachment. All in order now, Colonel?
Well, of course, it's not my place to question the judgment of the Prince Regent. All I do know is that the Major here, who is in charge of a complex and combined operation, cannot rise to the purchase of a watch. You may borrow mine, sir. See you return it. My lord, if you'll excuse me.
Why do you think you can slip into Adrados without challenge?
I mean to go in on Christmas Eve, sir.
Capital idea. They'll be dead drunk.
About that crack company, sir.
60th Rifles. They'll be here by sunset under Captain Fredrickson.
Will Teresa, Commandante Moreno, be riding with us as far as the river, sir?
No, Major Nairn is sending her northwest to scout the frontier for the French. Best you say farewell to her now, Major Sharpe. Dismiss.
Yes, sir.
Fairly dangerous business, eh?